First poem is called A Picnic in Thetford Forest. God and Satan were sat in a small picnic table, eating cheese and onion crisps. God said to Satan, "You do realise that everybody is going to die? That all this won't last forever?" "Fuck," said Satan, choking on his half-digested crisps. "Everybody? That can't be right. Surely there'll be a few left at the end, to clear up stuff, put the books away, leave a little note for who comes next." "Nope," said God, a little too cheerily. "Every one of these little fuckers is going to die." "Calling them fuckers is a bit harsh, don't you think?" said Satan, helping himself to a thick slice of broccoli quiche. "They're not all bad. Some of them have been relatively useful, quaint, cheerful even. You sent me that one chap, remember, been done for tax fraud, or did he fiddle the pensions? Either way, right at the end, before I threw him into the flames, he asked after his wife. Asked if I would look in on her, keep an eye on her, as it were. I didn't have the heart to tell him. It was a run him over in the new Range Rover he bought for a 50th. "What's your point?" asked God, a little distracted by a pigeon. "Surely that charming tale just proves they're all fuckers." "Well, I'll give you the wife," said Satan. "She certainly has a less than pleasant attitude to the whole charade. But he wasn't a bad sort. Notwithstanding the grand larceny, he loved her to the end. Thought she was the one who had facilitated his end. He had that charming innocence, some of them do, that naivety that seems to set them apart somehow." "Naive?" God spat out all at a rush. "Humanity? You're taking a piss, surely. I had 7 days to bosh out all this life. Do you know how long I spent on man?" Satan paused. He wasn't sure if this was a rhetorical question, so delayed his answer, hating his ineptitude, the way he would always freeze up around God. They'd been friends forever, but in truth, although the early days of fire and brimstone had been something to behold, he was tired of all God's antics, his overbearing nature. He often wondered to himself why they were friends at all. In the beginning, it had been just them, two likely lads starting out on their own, trying to build something that mattered, that would be remembered. But now God had all these hangers-on, which meant they hardly ever saw each other, only meeting occasionally in Thetford Forest to eat 3-day-old broccoli quiche, cheese and onion crisps. Delay got to Satan. Nervously, he ventured forth an answer. "I don't know, an afternoon." "Don't be a prick, the question was rhetorical," God shot back. 32.5 seconds I spent putting the wheels in motion. 32.5 seconds. Look at all the fucking trouble they've caused. My fault, I know, but I had such high hopes. Thought they might be my masterpiece. The thing I'd be remembered for. Should have never given the fuckers opposable thumbs. You can't write if you don't have opposable thumbs. And if you can't write... Satan had heard this rant before. "That fucking book!" God went on, spitting out a small piece of quiche which landed on Satan's shoulder. "What the fuck possessed them? I never told them to do it. Fucking presumptuous if you ask me. I might not have wanted every little thing I ever said to get in the public domain. I mean, no one is perfect. We all say silly shit from time to time. Well, you did threaten to corrupt their seed and spread dung on their faces. Hard to forget that one. I was drunk! And the thing about Lot and his daughters, I wasn't the one who shagged them. I'm just saying, you have a way with words, that's all. So because I'm a bit of a poet, they have to write a fucking book. And the title, Jesus Christ. God had a penchant for the slightly ridiculous, and now it seemed he'd add blasphemy to his repertoire. "You shouldn't use your boy's name like that," Satan admonished him. "Why not? I chose it." it upsets him. He's a sensitive soul. Ah, sensitive soul. Useless cunt, more like. Spends his whole time between Mary Magdalene's thighs, horny little fucker. He's just a lad. We were all like that at his age, Satan argued. Bollocks! By the time I was his age, I'd been out in the universe creating black holes, and Tom, oh, I think aliens built all this fucking cruise. Christ, I'd given the world dinosaurs. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? God was almost screaming now. Well, everyone loves dinosaurs, Satan answered. I'm just saying, go easy on the boy. It's not easy to be rejected by all your so-called friends. Well, he shouldn't have been such a fucking know-it-all then. My dad did this, my dad did that. I'm surprised they strung him up. They crucified him. Wow, same fucking difference. He's still back here playing on his Xbox all day, doing fuck all with his life. I thought the trip would have been good for him. Made him a man, toughened him up a bit. But all it did was inflate his already stupidly huge ego. You know what he's getting us to call him now? He's not using Jesus. No. Cocky little fucker wants to call us the Son of God. Have you heard anything more ridiculous? I don't know, it's quite catchy. Catchy, it's a statement of the fucking obvious. It'd be like calling me the Creator, or some such shit. Or you, that rather dashing fellow with the red skin and two horns who likes to throw people in the fire. Satan looks slightly perturbed hearing God himself described this way, but added encouragingly, not quite as catchy, I suppose. Damn right! But no more fucking stupid. Honestly, I can't wait till those little fuckers poison themselves to death, or starve, or whatever it is they seem to be doing with my nice little planet. I used to care, you know. Worry about them, about the animals and the trees I created. I did a fucking good job on that planet. Don't forget the dinosaurs. Damn right, they were fucking great. Should never have wiped them out. I thought man might. Well, I thought they'd be better. I know I didn't spend that long on them, but I really thought I'd cracked it with them. We've still got time, Satan said, packing away the last of the picnic. Yes, God replied. But odds on they'll fuck it all up. Satan looked up from the small plastic cooler he had brought to keep the food cold. Something in God's voice captured his attention. As he looked up, he saw his friend. Really saw him for the first time in years. He looked old. They both did, but there was a greyness to his pallor, an indisputable lessening of the spirit. He looked closer. He tried to find the boy he had known, the one with all those ideas, those plans, those hopes and dreams. But all he saw was a tear in his eye. Just a single one. All alone. Not quite fallen. Same time next month, Satan asked, brushing over the tear, not wanting to embarrass his friend. Can't. It's Easter, God replied. Busy time, eh? Satan. Never fucking stops. I'll drop you a text when I can. Okay. Keep safe then. Tell Jesus I said hi. Will do. And with that, God climbed into the white Volvo he refused to get rid of, claiming he still has another 100,000 miles on the clock, and drove off into the early evening sun. Satan turned and packed his own car, taking in the surprisingly warm March day, and happy with the thought there was still enough quiche left for his tea. This is called Amputating Fairies. It's not supposed to be funny, but no, I know. Amputating fairies. When amputating fairies from underneath the skin, one should always wear a bin bag, sealed around the chin. Your knives should all be sharpened, tapered by a stone. I read in a book I found in Woolworths. It's class made out of bone. For the book was full of stories, not a fact within them all. Imagination crazy and every tale tall. And yes, I see you wondering. I see you questioning these words. Fairies? What the fuck? Is that what I really heard? Does this fella on the stage, the one with messy hair, really think that fairies have some philosophic air? Have bodies that are solid, that live beneath our skin, fattening our faces and adding to our chins? Is he really going to stand there and waste our fucking time with silly children's stories that barely even rhyme? Because I tell you this for nothing, I don't like poetry, and as for fucking fairies, I never did believe. And here we'll pause a moment. Keep those thoughts within our hands, as you naysayers in the audience make your exit plans. Before you up and leave us, go drink yourself to sleep. I'll ask one simple question. How come you don't believe? Was the bottom of the garden a terrifying place? When Peter came a-knocking, did you shut the window in his face? When Daddy read those stories, did you scream at him to stop? Unwilling to let make-believe ruffle up the plot. Did you kill our Father Christmas for the whole of Class 6B? Course he isn't real, and neither is your tree! Did you ask them how the reindeer breathed at altitude? I ain't got a chimney, so what's Santa gonna do? Did the tooth fairy leave you coins instead of a crisp and heavy note? I bet you hated dressing up, and I reckon I know which way you'll vote. Did the rainbow let you down because you took it literally? The magic's in the colours, not the treasure at his feet. Do you wear a suit to work and never see your kids? I'm doing it for them, so that they can have all this. Have you cheated on your wife? Bought a flashy car? Are you so fucking lost you don't know where you are? But believing's just for children and those lazy hippie fucks. Oh, please don't kill that fox, that lion, or those mallard ducks. Please don't kill our planet with your harsh, polluting ways. Please think of the children, how it was in bygone days. Well, I tell you what I think of fairies and your gay boy poetry. I'd give them all to Donald Trump and an AK-43. I'd make them all wear badges. No, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd tattoo on your forehead, fairies ain't fucking true. And here we'll stop again. Stop to analyse this truth. If you don't believe, what is left for you? For you give away the chance to see fairies in the sky, to know that it is wrong to let fear just multiply, that it's wrong to see the helpless as foes we need to fight, and not wait up for Santa excitedly at night. It's wrong to see yourself as more than what you are, just a kid in bigger clothes who's allowed to drive a car. They tell us we get smarter, wiser as we age, but I'm thinking that's all bullshit as my hair begins to grey. I'm thinking of those fairies who stormed my make-believe when I was just a kid with snot upon my sleeve. I'm thinking of the innocence, the simplicity of flight, as I sprinkled on the fairy dust and took off into the night. I'm thinking of a time when I flew among the stars and didn't know that gravity would try to break my heart. I wish I still believed, like I did back then, before they told me fairies had come from someone's pen, before they made me feel like a silly little boy for just dancing for the sake of it, dancing for the joy. Dancing with the fairies, the imps and mystery that lived within my mind when I still had growing feet. I wish I still believed. And I wish you all did too. Then we'd all be dancing. Wouldn't that be cool? Thank you very much.